It's Loco.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Gaslight Me Gently. We are on episode 5. This theme's episode is going to be of cheating people because we hate cheating and we want to love our shit up. Your lovely hosts for today are going to be the lovely Shadow over here.
Hello.
And the lovely Alexia Bunny. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have a good episode today, some good discussions, and yeah, let's get started. Shadow, do you want to start us out?
But you're the first name.
First. You're the first on the couch!
Fine. So, the first one that I've got here is, am I overreacting? Is my wife cheating because I, quote unquote, cheated first? And what you can see here is the actual text messages. I believe this was from between the wife and somebody, and everything. Body stop. So this one starts out though. Sorry if the title's trying to get your attention too much. Here's the full story in as much detail as possible. My wife, 8. My wife, 28 female, recently gave birth. During the pregnancy, I found out an old female colleague just had a baby. Trying to get as many tips as possible and to be a nice person, I reached out and just asked for her advice. Our conversations never got more than, what's X product like? It's good, but I got X, thanks. Whilst, yes, I could Google it, I preferred getting real-time replies and getting an answer off someone who'd been going through the same thing recently. Going through the same thing recently. This, however, caused my wife to think I was cheating, despite there being not one message that was sexual or flirting, not even something that may be misconstrued like, I miss you at work or something. She didn't leave, however, something. She didn't leave, however, she said she's not happy. Oh, she didn't leave, however, she said she's not happy. So essentially his wife is getting upset for him talking, or not him talking, him asking another female coworker about certain like pregnancy products and baby products and stuff like that, and if she would recommend them and everything, and the wife sees that as cheating.
Bro, no, that is not fucking cheating. That's just like recommendations. Because what about if she is having a baby? You know.
Well, no. So the OP and his wife just had a baby, and OP was texting a female coworker that also just recently had a baby, asking about different products and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't see where it's at. Because if she doesn't know the fucking context of it, then I could see why. You would get kind of feel that way.
Which is fair. From a female's perspective, we get... Oh. Miss Alexia is not here right now, never mind.
Sorry.
You're fine. I was just going to ask for a female's perspective.
Can you give me a quick TLDR? I was talking to Dog real quick.
Yeah, so actually, I'll put it in a context that you could very easily kind of understand. So say like you and Dog have a kid, right? And then there's a female at Dog's work that also has just recently had a kid. And he's just simply texting her, asking her, like, would you recommend this product? Would you recommend that product for, like, the child or for, like, the aftercare type stuff and everything? Would you see that as cheating, or would you just see that as, hey, I'm trying to be more informed about like childbirth and like how to help my wife a bit more?
I would see it as helping with the childbirth. I wouldn't see it as
Ex-
cheating.
Exactly, and that's all OP was doing so far, was just messaging of another female colleague that had also recently had a kid to ask about certain products and shit. So it continues though to fast forward to post birth. I was still chatting to this female. My wife knew about it, kept checking the messages, which I was fine with as we both wanted to learn. However, all of a sudden, resentment started to happen, and she accused me of cheating again and saying it has to start somewhere. However, again, there had been no flirty messages or anything. That's when I got a little suspicious that something may be going on her side. So last night, I did something I vowed never to do. I opened her phone and found this DM thread with one of her colleagues. He knows she's married with a child. These DMs were muted, which I can only think means one thing: she's trying to stop the notifications from showing. I was only able to take a photo of the below, which has concerned me. Uh, get the Calvins out. Is that referring to Calvin Klein underwear? OP, poor boy. There were also other messages I couldn't take a pic of as she came into the room very quickly. One was him asking if she regretted getting married and having a child, and my wife somewhat avoided the question but eventually said yes. Another bit of the conversation was saying how she misses seeing him, as the time always went quick together. I think I'll try to get more evidence and see if they talk more before confronting her. What do I do? Are we both overreacting? Is she trying to get her own back on me? Or is she just straight up cheating? No. No, she's cheating. You were trying to be a good husband. And it's like the fact that she would even, like, he was even showing her the messages and shit. Like he was fully transparent of, these are the messages. I'm gonna ask her about this. I'm gonna ask her about that. Oh, hey babe, look, this is what she said and everything. And she's no, fuck that bitch. In my honest opinion, like she's cheating. He's trying to be a good husband, and
she's just trying to be petty.
She's trying to be petty, yes, but I feel like
I feel like she maybe done it once before, since she did it one time before, you know, accusing him of cheating.
I feel like the baby might not even be his.
Like
realistically,
she could project a feeling a lot.
Oh, she could have been cheating this entire time, and the kid's not even her or his, and instead is this other coworkers and shit like that. And she's just trying to hide it and then trying to accuse him of cheating, so that way she has a reason to divorce him and then get child support while she goes and lives with the other dude that she's actually been trying to be with and everything. Like that, no, fuck that shit, bro.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Divorce.
No. I don't think OP is overreacting though. I think OP, the fact that he's being completely transparent with, realistically, this is kind of like me and my most recent ex. I was completely transparent with her, would show her any messages, anything, everything that was going on between anybody like that. Did I know what the fuck was going on and being said in her phone? Not a fucking nothing. Granted, I never asked, but she never offered to be that transparent with me either. And well, I mean, you guys here in the studio kind of know how that fucking turned out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ended up being a royal bitch that nobody
Yeah.
fucking likes now. But with that,
Yeah.
Loco, it's time for you to get off of Borderlands and read
I'm
your
not
story
playing
as well.
Borderlands.
Oh,
I'm
you
fucking
better not. You
listening.
better be
that.
focusing. Otherwise, I'll throw my Smith fellow at you.
Have I been
Says he-
responding? Yes.
I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, tech support.
Here,
Tech support.
here.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Shadows got me.
That's not fair.
I'm
That is
sorry.
what tech support is for.
I'm sorry,
You're
dog.
taking-
I'm
Stop,
sorry.
Shadow.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Okay.
I was just here. I'm sorry. Listen.
Okay, so the title of the story is "Story of My Cheating Ex." What a generic title. And it says, hold on. I'm sorry. I got it tilted. I'm sorry. I'm tilted. It's not straight.
Tech support.
Hold on. No, I got it. It's straight where I can read it. Don't you dare grab it. I see you down there. Midget man. You midget man. I see you looking like a Power Ranger looking ass. Oh, damn it. I had it that way. You just took it just to place it back exactly where it was. Oh my god. Okay. Story of my cheating ex. So it says, my now ex, 23 female, cheated on me, 25 male, almost 3 years of being together. After almost 3 years of being together, sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. That was disgusting. It's been about a year now, and I'm typing and sharing this story to finally move on. So if you decide to read this story, expect it to be a long one. It's not really a... Oh, wait, it's front and back. Never mind.
Yes, it is. It is fun to back, Logo, because you only pick long stories.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Listen,
I found some short ones. Don't.
No,
Did you send
Dog
them?
found some short ones. You found the long ones.
Listen, I like them long. Wait, hold on. Pause.
No, I
No.
like him long.
I know you do. That's why you're dating Dog. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Mitch, man.
I hate
First,
it here.
a bit of a backstory.
Oh, you don't lie.
We met through a mutual friend of ours, and we instantly hit it off. When we first started talking, I was nearing the end of my Marine Corps career after my last deployment while I was home on leave. When I went back after leave, we talked every day, all day. And all she ever talked about was when I would finally get out and we'd be able to see each other on a regular basis. Finally, when I got out, we officially started dating. Yay! And everything was going great. She got along with my family and I got along with hers. It says, and I hers, but I changed that shit because that sounds grammatically wrong. About 2.5 years later, she asked me if she could get an online sugar daddy in a joking way. I just brushed it
That
off.
ain't a joke.
Kind of annoyed. Yeah, that is not some kind of fucking joke. Another week later, she again asked me, this time with a more serious tone. I just want to say that the girl I dated before her, I will admit, I was the controlling type, long distance. Didn't do that relationship any good. It was 100% my fault. I would get worried that she was cheating while I was 4 states away. Why are you fucking dating 4 states away? That is really fucking long. Never mind, I'm saying that, and Dog and Alexia dated and they were like an ocean away.
Yeah, look at
but
his
an
nose. He's
Ocean, like
5
6 countries.
He's
You
like
know.
5 foot away. 5 feet away.
He's like a meter away.
But I promised myself in the next relationship I wouldn't be like that again. I told her I was very uncomfortable with it, asked why she wanted to do this, she told me having to pay for college and other expenses was overwhelming her, and it would be nice to have extra income. Then get a fucking job. She worked off. Oh wait, she has a job. She worked often, but I sort of got where she was coming from. I know I'm an idiot. And also really didn't want to be controlling. I told her I'd be okay with it, but not happy about it. She was willing to compromise with me, seeing how uncomfortable I was, and asked me if I wanted to put quote-unquote rules for her to follow. I thought about it over the night, and I came up with one. Don't tell them her real name. No pictures of herself. Do not add them on any social media. She asked me if I wanted to have access to her Kick account. I admit I snapped back at her, stating why when you know I'm uncomfortable with this whole thing would I want to see it all go down. She understood, and it was never brought up again. Dude, why the fuck? Those rules, don't those like sugar daddies like want to see like the fucking pictures of them and want to know their name and add them on social media?
I will say I've had a few friends that they did talk about having like sugar daddies or anything like that at a point. No, I wasn't doing anything with them. But
Shadow's secretly a sugar daddy, ayo.
Bruh, I ain't got enough money for that shit. But no, some of them, they just want the attention and the companionship. They don't want anything like sexual out of it. So it's like, I will say I agree with OP to a degree of like, one, I'm not gonna like it if I had a partner that wanted a sugar daddy, but at the same time, for being completely honest here, extra money is extra money, and if they're not doing anything sexual, they just want essentially someone to talk to. Like, fuck, I'll pay me to talk to you. I'll talk your ear off all goddamn day.
But also remember, out there's a lot of sugar daddy, sugar mommy scams. So don't just
100%.
fall for it. Yeah.
Get paid up front first. Always get paid up front.
I know I'm gonna fall for it. No, I'm not going to. I don't need a sugar mommy or daddy. I'm good. I'm not.
I'll take a sugar mommy.
No, he needs a dummy mommy. That's what he needs.
No.
If you wanna
he needs a dummy mommy.
If you want to become Loco's dummy mommy, you can join a Discord and come chat him up.
Exactly.
I don't need a dummy.
He does.
I'm good.
He's not good.
I'm a certified house husband at this point. You want to be this?
Tech support, flip my page. Where the fuck you come from? Oh, fuck you. Ignore this poster next to me.
He's laughing.
Anyways, the story says over the next 2 months, everything was fine, and I either forgot about it, or it was about it, or my brain didn't want to remember, and I made plans to propose to her. I even bought a ring for her because I could pop the question. I started noticing little things like her being buried in her phone and turning her phone away from me while we were laying down together. One night while she slept over in my apartment, she left her laptop open in the living room, and around 2:30 a.m. while she was sleeping, I snooped. I know, shush. Her Kick was open and in one of the tabs. So I started scanning through the multiple messages, and she broke both rules, 1 and 2. Full nude photos, lingerie photos, that I bought her, and started every conversation with, "Hi, I'm her name." Needless to say, I was fuming. I noticed her FB was open and in another tab, so I looked at all the messages on that and found out she broke Rule 3 as well. and even met up with at least 2 of them. She still claims that she never even kissed any of them. My ass. After seeing all of this, I just needed to leave. I couldn't be in the same room with her, so at around 2:45 a.m., I left my home and drove before I noticed I was 4 hours away and the sun was coming up. Knowing she had an early class in the morning, she was going to be blowing up my phone soon, wondering where I was. But I knew she would have to leave my apartment soon, so I started heading back. I was right. She texted and calling, asking where I was. I never answered. I guess I left the laptop open in my rage because she texted me, "I'm so sorry, I messed up. Can we please talk when I get out of class?" When I got home, she was gone. I responded to her text. I need time to give me space. I need time, give me space. I started drinking whiskey heavily. Was my choice.
Man.
Oh, no, they meant to put a comma there. I started drinking heavily. Whiskey
Dog said my man.
was my choice. I got blackout drunk and passed out. When I woke up, I looked at my destroyed apartment and just went back to sleep. This is already far too long. I'll make a part 2 if any of you want. And that is the end of my story. I think that is really fucked, for one. Like, why?
But I have a question actually. What is Kick? Is that like, I thought it was another stream platform, but
It used to originally be a messaging platform.
Not KICK. It's KIK.
KIK. Yeah, it's now best known for PDF files that are on there.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to shorten shit like that. Oop, sorry, my bad.
don't worry, you'll be bleeped out.
I'll make sure to watch back and cut that fucking thing. But yeah, it's had controversy. I mean, shit, I won't lie. Back whenever I was like in middle school, it was basically Snapchat before Snapchat or Discord before Discord. It's just another messaging platform and everything. But do you guys notice? Yeah, this one's done. You guys notice though how they always start with that fucking oh, I'm so sorry, I know I messed up, I'll never do, like, yeah, you did mess up, you dumb fucking bitch. Don't try to think you're gonna talk your way out of it now. One and done. Fuck out of my face, you lying, cheating skank.
Yeah, like, who even knows if she got fucking money for everything that she was doing? Because I don't even know if he even saw the money.
If you want to do that, like why not just do OnlyFans? Like, if she wanted to do news and shit like that, like, why not just OnlyFans at that point?
Because her partners probably don't want to date her whenever they find out, or whenever she's asking them.
Yeah, of course, she's selling her body to random men.
Exactly. Like, listen.
Like no offense. A hustle is a hustle, and if you want to sell your body, you want to sell your body. But like,
you can't get mad at men whenever they decide, hey, I don't want to date you, or I don't want you to be in my life romantically because 100,000 fucking random dudes on the internet have seen your fucking cooter and everything with your legs being spread wide open and shit. Like, it's a consequences thing. You chose to go sell yourself. Now you got to live with the consequences of people not wanting to date you romantically. It ain't that fucking hard of a concept.
Like Bonnie Blue in her petting suit, like, I don't think she's ever gonna find a man that wanna try that after trying 1,000 men. Like, I don't think there's a man that wanna do that in full time now.
The only kind of people, in my opinion, that are gonna go for women like that are realistically, and I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but realistically, the only kind of men that would really go for that, in my honest opinion, are desperate, lonely men who are essentially easily manipulatable because she's gonna sit here and I'll give you this, that, and the other if you give me your attention, and it's just like they don't get the attention from anywhere else, so they're gonna give them to them, and that's why it's such a big market now. OnlyFans is just a manipulation market for sad, lonely men, and like again, I respect the hustle. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
But don't expect anybody.
Relatively,
can't
you're
get
doing
mad.
the same for cheaper.
Like you can't
Exactly.
be mad when the guy you like don't like you because of what you do, or if
Because you're
somebody doesn't have respect for you. Because
exactly.
Like, I wouldn't like someone that does that shit if I found out that the person I'm dating, I'm not dating anybody, but if I was, and I found out that someone was doing that, then I would be fucking pissed.
Oh, fucking same. You aren't saying anything, dog.
he can't remember this, so you can hear.
Fair. Yeah, no, Loco needs a dummy. I didn't see that on the other side. I'm sorry. Loco needs a dummy, mommy.
Again,
I either
join the
need a sugar
Discord to
mama
go
or
gas him up, you know.
or somebody who's looking for a fucking house husband at this fucking point.
You know, I like my house husband.
Fair. I'm a hermit. I don't want to have to go out in the world.
I love traveling though.
That's fair. I mean, like dealing with other people at like a workplace type of thing.
So
Like,
you,
if you can...
you don't want to come visit me and dog? I see how it is.
Okay, no. I want to come visit y'all. I don't want to have to deal with the idiots that you typically deal with at a social work environment and everything, whether it's coworkers or customers and everything. And let me stay at home, take care of the house, take care of the yard, take care of the animals and the fur babies and stuff like that, and just have a simple life and everything. Especially with all these strong independent working women out there nowadays that I can do whatever jobs a man does and I'm going to go to work too. Okay, cool. If you're the breadwinner and you're going to work and everything and you're doing everything else, I'm going to stay at home and make sure the house and everything is taken care of and do that. Like, I ain't got no problem with that kind of attitude and stuff as I'm dragged to the ether.
Farriers were taking you. Okay, well, I have a story too.
Bet.
And it's called He Cheated. He Really Cheated. From perfect_swim_8981. I'm on my mobile.
Make this person sound like a narcissist. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm on my mobile and tapping through my cheers. Yesterday, 26 female, got a "Hey girlie" DM from an old colleague friend, G, 27 female, about my husband R, 28 male. As far as I knew, she was living in a different city, but apparently she moved to our city like 8 months ago. She sent me screenshots of their messages and their sexting and had selfies of them after they fucked. Why? I've been busy at work and admittedly not spending as much time at home, but he's the love of my life and I never thought he would do something like this. I confronted R and he admitted it right away. He said it was supposed to be a one-time thing. He and G met up for dinner, then he moved. When she moved, but things progressed, so they started dating. Yes, dating. She had no idea about me. He doesn't post me on his social because his online presence is Minion! Technical support! Help me with a word. Online person is dedicated to his personal fitness business. Oh no, he's a fitness guy. So
look at me, I'm a gym bro.
So she just assumed that he was
Fucking
a fit,
fitness gurus,
handsome,
dude.
single guy. He never mentioned me once. It was only when G started mentioning marriage and kids that I got nervous and dodgy and mentioned trouble with his ex-wife if they were to get married. The ex-wife being me, his wife of 4 years. She mentioned this because, drumroll, she is 3 months pregnant. Thinking they are exclusive, she hasn't said what anyone else, which means the baby is his. His. She Googled my name and found out that not only we were together, but we were fucking married.
Damn, what the fuck?
Gym
This
rat fuck.
person is 3 months pregnant, and he could he couldn't keep it in his pants.
No, not only that, he's fucking a friend of his wife and cheating on her after 4 years already together.
That's kind of not.
They
cool.
started as a one-time thing when she moved, and she moved like 8 months ago. So almost 8 months of cheating.
Jesus, that's wild. That's a piece of shit. Like, I mean, listen. Random side note, OP, do a little bit better with your titles. You kind of sound a little self-centered, like you're God's gift to the world, but at the same time, fuck that bullshit of like, I hate cheaters in general. I have a very, very strong disposition to anybody who cheats, even if they're given like a green light, even if it's like an open relationship or anything like that. Like, don't cheat. Fuck your partner and only your partner. And if you're having problems, sit down and talk to them. Don't go out looking for the next fucking person that's gonna spread their legs for you.
Yeah.
I'm right here, Shadow.
Oh, he watched
later, big boy.
Okay. 4
It's
years
no wonder
of
why
marriage.
people think I'm fucking gay.
You know what?
Oh my
Me
god!
too.
Oh no!
Don't worry, Shadow.
4 years of marriage, 3 more years of dating. So technically, they've been together for 7 years.
How many other women was he fucking behind her back? Is my question at this point. Over those 7 years.
Exactly. 3 more years of dating down the drain. I told R to get the fuck out, and he tried to argue, but he knew he had no chance. He's staying at a friend's house, and after lurking on Reddit for so long, I texted him my entire reason for kicking him out. And he sent an apology replying, admitting to everything, so I have it all in writing. I'm still messaging G. She feels totally awful about the whole situation, and I really feel for her. We actually become close in the last days or two, as weird as that sound, but we both in the middle of some trauma and leaning on each other's. What the fuck? Leaning on each other has helped. Okay, leaning on each other has helped. Sorry. I'm leaving him. If that wasn't good, she has also said she wants nothing to do with R except child support. I texted him to come over tomorrow to talk, and he said he would. and I contacted a lawyer this morning and sent her everything. She replied after 2 hours and said this case wouldn't be a problem. Basically, it's a slam dunk. She also offered to mention the case, to a colleague in family court, but she hasn't made her mind up about that yet. She just is overwhelmed about this, as I am. I'm just grateful I did not have kids with this son of a bitch, and I'm still young and hot, while ours a gross cheating cheater. Anyways, not really looking for advice here. I'm aware of my way forward, just wanting to let this truth off my chest. I genuinely thank you all for the advice regarding G. I'll be cutting contact after she get her test results back. It is all right. G is up to something tomorrow. Once I have slept, I'll update further. But thank you all for your advice. Now to page 2. Let's
Never mind. We're not done.
No, Shadow.
I thought we were done.
That sounded like a closure there. Yeah.
This is 2 updates, right?
Oh.
This is 14 days ago update.
Oh.
Yes, this is a long one. This is a 2-page one.
Fucking bet. I will say real quickly though, I do like the fact that, like, as weird as it sounds, I do like the fact that the 2 women are like leaning on each other, because it's, to be fair, like the new girl, the one that's 3 months pregnant and everything, it's not her fault that the dude cheated, especially when she didn't know about anything.
I know you say that, but in her edit it says that G is up to something, so she'll be cutting contact.
Oh, the one that's 3 months pregnant?
Yeah. It says that the G, which is a girl, like you said, I genuinely thank you for all the advice regarding G. I will be cutting contact after she gets a test. And then edit 2, you all were right. She is up to something tomorrow. Once I have slept, I'll update further, but thank you for all your advice.
Okay, fair. Well, if she wasn't up to something, because I was gonna say like that's kind of like whenever you have like a dude that his girl cheats on him with another guy, and the other guy doesn't know anything, and the 2 dudes kind of become best bros while they shit on the fucking cheating female. Like, I was gonna say, if it was one of those kinds of situations, then kind of good on her for making a new friend, even though it was shitty circumstances. But if G's gonna be sitting here trying to keep everything with Mr. Mans because she has a kid, which I don't completely blame her, but at the same time, you're kind of a piece of shit at that point, knowing he's a cheater. You just waiting for him to cheat on you and shit, like, as well. Even if you do have a kid ain't gonna keep his ass there. If anything, you're gonna pop the little shitter out, and he's gonna, all right, babe, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to the store, and then you never fucking see him again.
Okay, so the small update. Hey, wanted to give a quick update before I leave this account for a while. Well, perhaps check in periodically after a few drinks lol. Divorce is in the works. She is still pregnant. Ours thinks is out of my house. To say my landlord understood would be an understatement, and I'm able to stay at my current place. Spoiler. I'm gonna end up on top. Sorry, this isn't juicy update some of you were expecting, but it's the fact remains that I'm better for this whole shit show. And moving on means becoming stronger. Thanks for all your support, everyone. I keep this login info, so I hope to update you. Reminder, you're loved and your matter. Love always. And then update 2. I cheated and I've never been happier. Just found this account again after months, so I figured I would give an update. Original post is still on my profile. TLDR, things are good. Quick recap. My ex cheated with my friend from college, and she got pregnant, and it was his. She reached out to me to let me know because apparently she hasn't known about me before. Then it came out that she planned this. Oh my God, she planned it.
That's kind of fucked.
Honestly,
That's
it was
wild.
a pretty painless divorce. He didn't fight much since I bought most of our stuff. I left our place after my lease was up and moved about 4 hours away. My work is remote now, so I wasn't a part transitioning, and I got to move closer to a lot of loved ones. R and G are still together, and they're having their baby not too long ago. Like, they had their baby not too long ago. I don't keep up with their lives anymore for my own peace. I've been dating around a bit, but not much. I've been going to therapy and working through a lot of trust issues. That's good for you. That came from this, but it's a slow progress, and I'm not in any kind of place to be in a serious relationship. I am happy though. I don't worry about things as much. I'm able to get more work done, and I'm able to have more meaningful fun with people I love. It's a rather boring but an overwhelming positive update. Thank you for reading my story, and we're not done. But what do you guys feel like that you find out that she actually planned to cheat with the husband and get a baby?
Oh, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, fuck the friend at that point. I mean, he did, but still, like, no, that cut all contact.
Not the
with
way
both
that
of them.
you meant.
Well, she baby trapped him, and if she's gonna, I knew she wasn't gonna fucking leave him after she's having the kid and everything else. But I'm just waiting to hear that someone finds out that fucking baby mama over there gets cheated on and stuff like that by same dude. Because once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, you ain't changing your shit. If you're a fucking hoe, and this goes out to every one of the fucking bitches that I've been with that did the same kind of shit. Once a hoe, always a hoe. And you break that trust the first time, you ain't getting it back. Like, I don't care what you do. I don't care how much therapy, how much fucking anything else you cheat. And I may be wrong for this, but my personal not vindication. My personal conviction is you cheat on me one time. One time. That's all it takes. You're gone. I don't care what therapy you talk about. I don't care what if you say you're going to change. I don't care if you say it's a one-off thing. You've broken that trust. You're gone. Easy as that. Like, no more.
Okay, I know your name is Shadow, but stop foreshadowing the story, because the next title of the update is my ex-husband cheated on his girlfriend, and I'm glad.
Yes, I knew it. Fuck you, stupid bitch. Anyways, continue.
My 20F female, my 20F female. What? Like, he like, my 27 female ex-husband, or like, he was like 29 in the first story. Well, my ex-husband, or
He's got Benjamin Button disease. He's going backwards.
my ex-husband, or
she's 27.
Yeah.
27 now.
My
Okay. OP.
Oh, yes, yeah, you're right. My ex-husband, or of 4 years, cheated on me last year with a college friend of mine, G, and she ended up pregnant. I left him, and we moved in with G, and he moved in with G, and they had a baby, and I haven't kept up with them since. As I'm sure everyone's surprised, or cheated on G, and I found out through a friend who still follows G on socials because she made a post blasting him and all of his action on. Oh man, what a blast! Y'all, this was the kind of post that once in a lifetime, G aired all of the dirty laundry, and it was just hell of a post. She found out R had given her some STI. He didn't specify which one, but implied it was treatable. And for some reason, she stayed with him. Likely the baby they just had, but later she found out he's been cheating since before she even had that baby. Oh my god. Anyways, she found out she was pregnant with their second baby. She told R, and he was so excited, and they went out to celebrate. R got a little too drunk and made some weird fucking comments that made G think of something was very wrong. He'd given G his phone password, bold as hell, and after he passed out, she checked his text, and he had, and I quote, 2 fucking bitches he was texting in his recent messages. I'm glad. I won't say G ruined my life because she didn't, but she planned to separate me and R, and she succeeded. And she getting what she deserves. She's going to be a single mother of 2 young children, and it's because she was so adamant of being with my ex, even though he was a cheater. He got a taste of infidelity, and he couldn't stop, and now she is suffering. I hate it for G's kids. They'll grow up with a mom who craves chaos, and they won't get the life that they deserve, and I fear a second baby will inherit whatever STI R gave G. I hope and pray R will take responsibility for his kids because we want kids. Because we wanted kids at some point, and he's great with kids. But oh man, I dodged so many bullets. I feel kind of bad that I'm happy, but karma came for them, and I'm not one to doubt the universe way of balancing itself. I'll just keep going to therapy, doing my thing, and keep my peace as always. I'll just be fine.
That's fucking wild.
I believe in karma, and that was great karma. That was so great karma.
Like it's one thing if she really, like, at the beginning, if she didn't know that he was in a relationship and all that. The fact this bitch knew that this bitch not only knew she was the side bitch, but also had a kid with him, and then stayed with him, and then it's having another kid
STI
while he's out fucking other bitches and bringing home gonorrhea, the clap, crabs, whatever the fuck else that he fucking gave to her and everything. Like, you know what? She deserves
2 other bitches. Like, he couldn't keep it to one mistress. He had to have 2 other bitches on the side. Like,
but at the same time,
mistresses upon mistresses.
I was gonna say, honestly, my opinion with that is the fact that she knew and she still tried to stay with him and came up with this whole, like, elaborate plan to get him to break up with the other, or to get the other chick, the original chick, to break up with him and everything. She deserves a burning itchy cooter, whatever the fuck sensation she's got down there right now. The kids don't.
I don't know. I was about to say STD too when I was reading it, but it said STI.
STD, sexually transmitted disease. STI is an infection. It's not necessarily that it's changed. It's just it's to differentiate between some of the. I don't know which ones are which, but some of them are considered an actual like disease. So like I know AIDS and stuff like that is one that's considered an actual disease and everything.
He says sorry, everybody. He just had to ask a question.
STIs are more of a it's like something you can go to the doctor for and get like a cream or something. You put this on there for a week and then you'll be right as rain. Whereas diseases they take longer. Some of them are permanent and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's my interpretation
the husband
of
is
them.
like my sister does not use a condom at all. Like
that's no.
My sister got an STI too. Like she had the craps or whatever.
But so this one though, moving on to our next story. Actually, Loco, did you have anything to say? You've been awfully quiet.
I've been awfully quiet while I was listening to the story.
So what he's doing is he's staring intently. He's staring intently into the camera and hoping that some dummy mommy sees his application and texts him on the Discord. That's what he's doing.
Fair.
I hate you guys.
No, you don't.
Stop lying. I love us. Otherwise, she wouldn't come back.
That's true. I mean, if not, that's fine as well. I just wanted to make sure that you had said everything that you wanted to say.
Yeah, pretty much I have.
Oh, I just reset myself.
Well, if that's the case, this next story, from 2 months ago, says, I, 36 male, caught my wife cheating. How should I approach it? As the title says, I, 36 male, have recently discovered that my wife, 34 female, is cheating on me. I first noticed changes to her behavior a couple months ago, such as a wanting to spend more time with her colleagues after work. This was an unusual behavior for her. As she's usually not the drinking type. And she's also never been one to socialize much with her work colleagues. She's always been a homebody who prefers staying home with me and cuddling up on the sofa in the evening. But these past couple of months, she's been going out 1 to 2 times a week after work, and she'll often arrive home at around 9 p.m. She'd always message me once she'd arrived there, would check to see if I found the dinner okay. She often bulk cooks our dinners and freezes them, and would then message me again when she's on her way home. I mean, that's nice. That's not too bad. Randomly starting to go out drinking and everything's a bit of a red flag, but I mean, if she normally would go out and drink, it's one thing. If she just randomly started going out and drinking and partying to a degree and not inviting you to go with, I mean, I understand a girl's night and getting away from the relationship occasionally and stuff like that, but that's usually more of like a once every couple of weeks kind of thing, not a 2 to 3 times a week.
I would say like if that was me, that would just be once a month, like not all the fucking time.
Right. Not twice a week, fucking Tuesday,
not that
Thursday,
I want to get distance from you, minion. I see you over there. Yeah, I'm watching you too.
And so at first I didn't think much of this because I thought that it was good that she was socializing with her colleagues. That is till I noticed a message notification that she received in her group chat with her friends earlier this week. My wife was busy getting ready for work and her phone was still next to our bedside charging. So, on seeing the notification, I opened up her phone to look through her WhatsApp group chat. Friend 1, hey M, just checking that you're still on for tonight with Steve, affair partner, question mark. Wife, yep, Matt, OP's name, is okay with me meeting up with you all tonight, winky face. Friend 1, friend 2, and Steve all leave a laughing reaction to my wife's comment. I checked more of their chat, and amongst all the general talk, they were talking about my wife and Steve's affair and how I'm completely oblivious to what's going on. I also looked through the messages between my wife and Steve, and they started communicating around 4 months ago.
Fucking Steve.
Right.
And your friend Steve. Steve.
Never trust your friends, Steve. Never.
Oh my God. Stop. Every time.
Started with a bit of flirting between the pair of them, and this led to exchanges of nude photos and conversations about hooking up at his apartment. I've seen all of their conversations, and my wife talking about having sex with this guy. Wild. I've taken photos of the group conversation and the private conversation between my wife and Steve, and I plan on using them when the time is right. Because I feel like my wife will either try to gaslight me into thinking that there's nothing going on, and or she will spread misinformation that I am lying. Now I'm wondering the best approach to take on confronting her about her affair, because she has I cannot read. Because this has devastated me. We've been together for almost 14 years, married for 8 years, though thankfully there aren't children involved. But we have been discussing the idea of trying for a kid next year. It's just been difficult thinking about kids in the current economic climate. Fair on the last part. Happy as fuck that you didn't have children with this fucking mongrel of a person. She did. I couldn't imagine a 14-year long relationship, and you just let me come fuck Steve instead. My husband won't know. He's so much like. I hope this bitch gets an STI too. Like, I'm so happy you don't have kids. And the best approach, do exactly what you're doing. Gather all the info, all the evidence and everything, all the messages, everything, and then be like, I'm leaving you. Here's why. Have fun with Steve. And when she tries to effectively gaslight you and fucking, what are you talking about? No, he's just a coworker. No, there's nothing going on. I would never. I love you, Matt. Me. Okay, so then what about these messages where you talk about fucking him? What about these photos that you've already sent to him? What about the group chat where everybody's encouraging it? What about all of this? No, save your excuses, save your lies, save your bullshit for somebody else. I'm done. Peace out. Have fun with the motherfucker. And then you just grab your shit and you leave. You block her on everything.
Get your shit and get out.
You block her on everything.
Over there. The door's that way. Get the fuck out.
Exactly. You if it's your house, you kick her out and everything. If it's not your house, then you get your shit and you just leave. You don't say anything else. You don't give her anything else. You don't try to talk to her. You don't try to work through this. You don't anything. You get your shit. You leave. You process. You take as long as you need to process. I mean, shit, I've been single for over a year now, almost going on a year and a half at this point and everything, and it'll be 2 years this next April. I'm perfectly fine with it. Honestly, especially after the last shit that happened and everything. Like, you take as long as you need to process it, and then you wait for the right person. Because, like I said earlier, once a cheater, always a cheater. Ain't no amount of therapy, ain't no amount of counseling, ain't no amount of nothing going to make me sit here and regain that trust for somebody, especially in a 14-year-long relationship. Because now at this point, I'm questioning, is this the first time she cheated on me? Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And it's like, is this the first time she's cheated on me?
They didn't have kids, right?
No, they didn't have any kids. They were talking about having a
14 years and no kids, and you cheat. Oh my god, that is 14 years of wasted.
They were talking about trying to have kids that next year, but apparently it's been hard, which, I mean, I understand it can be hard for certain relationships to A, have kids, and B, they mentioned the economy kind of being shit and everything, and so
that's fair, but some people are also having a hard time getting pregnant, like I am. I have PCOS. Exactly. It's gonna be hard for me to become pregnant, even if dog fucks me every day. There is a chance I can't become pregnant at all.
If what you mean? If judging by our conversations outside of this, he already fucking does.
He's like a dog. He lets that dog out.
Shut up. He did say he'd do his best, but shh. He also said he will try. So, you know.
But it's like that and I might be an outlier. Like, don't get me wrong. I might be a complete outlier. But that being said, even after 14 years, now I'm questioning, is this the first time she's cheated on me? Have there been other people that she's cheated on me with that I haven't known about? And then I'm sitting there and I'm analyzing every one of the male friends that she's ever introduced me to, or talked about, or said she's had in her life, or said she was going to spend time with, or going on a work trip with, or anything like that, and being like, okay, did she cheat on me with him, and there's no trust. The trust is gone, and there's nothing that's going to bring that back, at least for me.
I think if you have to question it, it's not good for your mental health.
Exactly. Like, I get some people are going to say, oh, a 14-year relationship, don't just throw that out. Jesus Christ, can my shit stop having an aneurysm, please? Everything is fighting me right now. Like, some people are going to say, oh, well, maybe counseling and therapy and they can work through it. That's 14 years. You don't just want to up and walk away from a 14-year-long relationship and everything. Like, think of all the memories and all of the life that you've built with this person already. And I've known people that have been married for 40 years and get a divorce because they either fall out of love or something happens and everything else. Like, no, fuck your feelings. Fuck the relationship. You cheat on me once, you're going to do it again. I have no trust for you. Get fucked and get out of my life.
I have 2 rules in me and I have 3 rules in me and Doc's relationship. Don't lie to me.
Yep.
Don't cheat on me.
Yep.
And don't hit me.
Yep.
That's the only rules there is. If you break one of those 3 rules, because those are 3 core rules, it's over, and there's no taking it back.
Yep. I mean, for me, it's like...
in a friendship, I have 1 rule. It's like, don't lie to me.
Yep.
Don't talk to me.
I'm the same way. Don't lie to me. Don't cheat on me. And don't... Yeah, that's really it. Don't lie to me. Don't cheat on me. Don't try to take advantage of me. But I mean, that's neither here nor there to a degree. But I mean, it's that simple.
Dog, you can take all the advantage you want. I can pretend to be weak.
Well, no, okay, listen, not in a kinky fucking way, you goddamn perv. I mean it in the sense of, like, I'm only dating them for their money, and once that's dry, I'm leaving them kind of situation.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, don't lie to me, and don't cheat on me, and we'll be fine. The moment you start trying to hide shit from me, and start trying to be secretive and everything else, first off, I'm going to find out. It's not a if I find out, it's a when I find out. I'm going to find out. I have every single fucking time. And as soon as I do, if you don't come to me first about it, like, I get mistakes happen to a degree, but cheating ain't a mistake. Cheating is a choice. And you made that choice, you made that bed, you're gonna fucking lay in it.
It doesn't matter if you are intoxicated or high as fuck or anything. Cheating is a choice. But the thing is, there's two people to a tango, so...
Exactly. I like that you bring up the whole drunks. Go ahead.
Continue.
I was gonna say, I like how you bring up the doesn't matter if you're drunk or high, because I can't tell you how many videos and shit I've seen online, or stories I've heard, or even witnessed myself, of somebody being fucking plastered. I mean, blackout. They don't remember the night whatsoever, and their partner trying to get like a little frisky with them and stuff like that, and them even full blown like it could be their wife even, and then being like, no, I have a wife, I'm in a relationship, and I am your wife. No, yeah, I have a wife. I'm not trying to sleep around with some random woman. Like, don't do that. No, type of shit. And it's just like, if somebody that's blackout can sit here and say, no, don't fuck me, I have a wife and kids and a family that I'm not trying to mess up, like...
I've seen a guy in a hospital video where his wife was helping him, and he said, don't touch me, I have a wife. And then she said, I am your wife.
Exactly. And then you get those wholesome moments like, you're my wife? Yeah.
Exactly.
But you're too beautiful for me. What are you... Huh? And it's those are the funny moments and shit. But, well, there I go.
Goodbye. The fairies were taking him. Okay, he's back.
Everything's taken me. I've gone up, down, left. I'm the fucking Konami code tonight. It seems like up, down, left, right. Like shit. Exactly.
Ready?
Of course we are.
Okay, I didn't know if you were still talking about it. Okay, so some of my stories I have not. Oh God, this. Hand me my other one. Dog. Hand me the other one.
Wow, so picky.
Why do you want to read that one? What the fuck?
Right, so picky.
Oh, listen. There's a reason. Yes. This is why I wanted to read this one. Okay. Alrighty. So this is called Long Story. Is my husband a serial cheater? This is why I wanted to read this one.
He picks the long stories, as I said earlier.
The only reason why is because there's bullet points that make it look longer. Okay. This is going to be long. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. And I'm not really sure where to even begin, so I apologize in advance. My husband, 34M, and I, 38 female, have been married for 7 years, together for 13. We have 2 daughters, ages 3 and 21 months. This was about 2 months ago, so they're now 23 months. Damn. That's fun. Anyways, I recently learned he's essentially been unfaithful our entire relationship, whether that's flirting with girls at work, online, getting girls to send him nudes, going to dating apps and talking there, but supposedly never meeting, or full-blown affairs. This was a gut punch I do not know if I will ever recover from. To me, this is the definition of a serial cheater. No? Question mark? Everything that I've learned was by my own research. He never confessed anything. He was caught, and when he was caught, he would trickle truth or straight up gaslight me. Sounds familiar. I'm sorry. He blames all of his bad behavior on childhood sexual trauma, which I agree plays a role in his emotional maturity or lack of. But it's not an excuse, and it doesn't make everything he did better. For example, of his infidelities, sorry, I'm trying to read this fast so it isn't as long, over the years. First, he would constantly find someone to chat with, sext, get nudes from, looking for that dopamine high and validation. Even... What the fuck are you laughing at?
Nothing, sorry.
I see it on my head. Even just a few months after we got married, I saw a Facebook message he had sent to someone who we know in response to her asking if he's in a relationship, stating, just because I'm in a relationship doesn't mean I'm not interested. Note, I didn't see this message until recently when everything came to light. While we were actively trying to get pregnant with our first child, he was having an emotional affair with someone long distance he met while traveling for work. He asked me for a divorce after I got pregnant and had all these grand plans to move her in with him. It was a long, ugly road, but we obviously worked through that horrific time, and I stupidly thought that it was one off and we were doing great. Most recently, he had a full-blown affair, emotional and physical, with some girl he met locally at the gym for most of last year. I was thick, in all caps, in postpartum with a new baby. Yeah, I can't believe she said thick in all caps. Why didn't she put 2 C's? Like, damn.
Damn, that's how you know it was serious.
Yes. Took time off work to stay home with her and her sister. And I have an autoimmune disease that was flaring up horribly due to hormonal changes. Was expected, not much could be done to manage it. I was drowning, exhausted, depressed, in pain. We live across the country from families, so no real support system was here to step in and help. He went back to work full time and was always gone. I was constantly crying and begging for support, but he would just never wanted to be home. Turns out he took it upon himself to decide, since I'm not being sexually active, I must not care about him anymore and our marriage is dead. So he started having an affair. The affair lasted 6-ish months, and I'm sure I still don't have all of the truth, but I know they slept together multiple times. He'd be at her house during the day if he got off work early instead of coming home to be with me and his kids. They exchanged I love yous, and he said some incredibly hurtful things about me to her. I regret ever meeting her, being one of them. I need to flip my page. Help.
I need to flip my page. Help.
Okay. Tech support is ignoring me, so I flip it myself.
He's about to give me a ring. The fuck? He was about to
You were
put a
over
ring
there.
on my finger.
Okay. Anyways, I also discovered, okay, I noticed that there's no pauses in this, so if you want to stop me and talk, then go ahead. Do y'all want to stop and talk about something that I read so far?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not what I said yes to.
Oh. Why?
Say real quick. Is this... Yeah, no, this dude, he never wanted a committed relationship. He just wanted a living sex doll, it seems like. Because as soon as you said that you're pregnant and having a kid, and he's like, okay, well, we're getting divorced now. Like, he never wanted a family. Guarantee he never wanted a family.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what it seems like, is that once she said, hey, I'm pregnant, it's like, I don't want a kid, goodbye. And it's like, why would you just up and leave whenever you're supposed to be the father? What is she gonna tell him whenever they get older? Like, hey, your father kind of like just up and left us whenever I told him that he was pregnant. Like, No one's ever gonna fucking do that. No one wants to traumatize their fucking kids. They'll probably just say like, oh, your father doesn't talk to us anymore. I don't know how they...
I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in a relationship with someone and have kids with them, and then like while they're still very, very like small enough to not necessarily remember their parents, and their like mom, like something happens and me and their mom divorce and shit like that, or split up, and I get custody of them. Whenever they're old enough to ask, like, where's mommy? I'm gonna just flat out be like, I'm sorry to tell you kids, but mommy's a cheating little whore that decided to pop you guys out and then leave me and you guys so she could go out and have. I'm gonna make my kids hate their fucking mother if they turn out to be like some cheating person or someone that's like, I don't want kids. I'm just gonna leave. Here, you have them. Like, cause that's
yeah,
a terrible
you can
person.
just wait till they're older to tell them. Don't like tell them like at the
as
minute.
soon as they ask.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do the same because I don't like cheaters. So I'm with you on that. I'm also not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna do the exact same.
I'm gonna tell my kids exactly how their mother treated me, them, and exactly why their mother fucking disappeared and isn't in their life, and then let them make their own choices. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna tell them you need to hate your mother, but I'm gonna tell them exactly the kind of person their mother is. No sugarcoating, no beating around the bush, no nothing like that. None of this soft, sensitive bullshit. And let them make their own decision from it, to then essentially be like, whether they want to hate their mom or not, that's their own prerogative at that point. And their mom can sit there and, well, he forced the children to hate me. No, I didn't force them to do anything. I told them the exact kind of person that you fucking are, and I made sure that
leave it up to them who they want to live with.
Exactly. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay. So then it says, I also discovered all of this, that he has a porn addiction and would lie about it even after I found out. Now he's a bit more transparent and tells me he does look at it, and it's when he's lonely and depressed. I think that's a bullshit excuse. He may also have a sex addiction. His wants and needs have been pure priority, usually from the form of physical intimacy. Every day of our relationship, he asked me for something sexual or nude photos. Even when I was 1 week postpartum with our first, he wanted a BJ. While I was hospitalized during my second pregnancy for complications, he was on dating apps, hitting up countless girls. Then when I was deep in trenches, postpartum and sick, he couldn't understand my lack of sexual interest, and most recently, I had a bad fall due to some medication side effects that usually gave me a concussion. That actually gave me a concussion. He had the audacity... Yeah, he still had the audacity to still ask for sexual favors when my doctor put me on bed rest and was running tests to make sure I didn't actually have a brain tumor. But yes, let me touch your goddamn wiener, please. That's what the thing says, not what I actually say, okay? That's what this thing says. All of this to say he's a serial cheater, right? I don't know that there are any repairing this relationship. I am going to individual therapy, as is he. We started marriage counseling, but only had a few sessions and had to put a pause on it. He wasn't prioritizing it and was constantly having to reschedule. He says he's sorry, but I think he's sorry he got caught. He threatened self-harm when the last affair came to light because I was 300% planning to leave him. I am exhausted just being around him and in this relationship. My gut says to leave, but it makes me physically nauseous to think of splitting our family up. I know, the kids are impacted more negatively if we stay in an unhappy marriage, but it's so hard to wrap my mind around, and this is coming from a child of divorce, knowing damn well it was a better option for my parents. Holy shit, that was way longer than I meant for it to be. I'm so sorry, and I appreciate you reading. If you made it this far, I know I'm not the perfect spouse, but I don't think any of this behavior was warranted by my lack of intimacy.
That's wild. Oh my god, that's wild.
I think he is a fucking serial cheater.
My question, though, is after the first time, before kids, before anything like that, after the first time, why the fuck did you stay with him?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, you kind of, like, obviously, yes, there's sympathies towards OP a little bit, but at the same time, why did you stay with him after the first time? Because after that first time, you're doing it to yourself. You're asking for all of this at this point, like, and again, people are going to say, well, maybe they tried to work it out. No, he showed you exactly what he's going to do the entire relationship right then and there. Yeah. Why would you stay with him? Why would you have more kids with him after that? Unless you thought that, oh, if I have more kids, then maybe that'll get him to change his way and change his act. He didn't change it after the first one.
Maybe he'll
gonna change
stay
it
with me. Maybe
next.
He'll fucking live a better life. Maybe he won't do this
change.
to me.
No, you can't change them.
He won't change, and he showed you that.
Exactly. Like, that's the first time, yeah, sympathy for OP, he cheated on you and everything else and shit like that and stuff. But after he cheated on you, gone.
That should have been it.
He shouldn't have been.
The second time he got caught, the whole suicide, like, I'm gonna off myself.
Oh, that too, dude.
I
hate people like that. I hate people. I had a chick try to do that to me one point, way back when. Like, this was 2018, 2019. First off, she lied about her age, and everything, and I found out about that and was so happy that we didn't actually do anything. Like, we didn't get in a relationship. We didn't do anything with each other. Fucking, like, nothing. And I'm so happy that we didn't do anything. But she lied about her age, and I completely cut contact with her. Completely. Like, everywhere, everything. And she ended up making an alt account on one thing and sending me a message afterwards being like, I'm in the hospital because I ended up hurting myself. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to be with you. Da, 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 da. And I'm not going to lie. And this is one of the reasons I tell people up front that I'm an asshole. Because she was expecting sympathy from me and everything else, and my ass just told her, like, you didn't try hard enough. I don't care that you hurt yourself over me or anything like that. I don't care that you're in the hospital because that's all your decision. I didn't make you do that. I didn't do any of that to you. I didn't force your hand to hurt yourself. So if you want to sit here and try to manipulate me with it and everything else after the fact, my entire response is, didn't try hard enough. Try harder next time.
Damn, Shadow. Damn.
Again, I have no sympathy for people like that. If you're going to cheat on me, if you're going to lie to me, if you're going to pull all this other shit for me and everything else, I have absolutely zero fucking sympathy for you, zero fucking empathy for you. I do not care. Whatsoever. Like, miss me with that shit. Completely, wholeheartedly miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
So, I know this theme was last week, but it's kind of on theme still. It's like, am I the a-hole for blocking and silently moving on from my cheating fiance? I, 31 female, dated my ex-fiance, Josh, 33 male. I hope she changed the name. For 5 years, and we had been engaged for about six real months. We had a really good relationship. I thought he and I were going to end up being together for the rest of our lives and build a family. To make a long story short, I found out he's been cheating on me with a coworker for about 9 months. Yes, before the engagement. At first, I was beyond mad, and my first impulse was to find a way to literally ruin his and her life. But honestly, after about 16 hours of thinking and crying about it, he was on a work trip. I figured anything I did would be a waste of time, and since my goal was to start a family, I felt like it didn't really have any more time to waste on someone who obviously isn't going to be in my life in a long term or short term.
Huh?
So she found out her fiance cheated even before he engaged her. And they were still cheating while they were engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And she found out when he's on a work trip.
I wonder if that work trip was actually a work trip.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's find out. So I just let go. I packed all my things, asked my dad to help me move them back into the family home so I could get situated, and literally just started moving forward with my life. I just let him have anything that was ours. Something about these items seems foreign to me now, and I didn't really want to associate with it. I left the ring at the house, but about halfway through the second day, while I was moving my stuff, he started to really push the envelope on getting me on the phone, but I just continued to dodge. I had to undo some things. There weren't no joint bank accounts, but some other accounts slash things we had shared that I had to untangle, but our lives were pretty separate. It says pause and talk about it, but I'm going to continue because it's not that long. By the third day, still without saying anything to him, I blocked him and asked my parents not to discuss anything with him. They, of course, knew what happened. I told them they were more than welcome to maintain a relationship with him if they chose to. Dad loved him, but I asked him not to discuss or talk about me at all. After his week-long business trip, he showed up at the house, but I told my dad I had nothing to say to him and to please get him to go away. Now it's been about 2 weeks and he hasn't been back since, and so I've still not talked to him. Still blocked. I feel like I've really made an effort to move on with my life. I'm touring nearby apartments and hope to have my own lease signed by the end of the month. I really just felt like there wasn't anything to talk about, and I didn't feel like I owned somebody who would do something like that to me, anything, even a conversation. This morning, while discussing my plans, etc., my parents basically sat me down and asked to talk over everything with him. They figured I will regret it in the future, that mistakes happen, but without his confession, I can't be 100% sure that he cheated, etc., etc. I told him that I didn't really want to waste more time on this situation, and that while I was being selfish, I didn't think hearing his side would help me in healing in any way. My mom and I got into a pretty heated argument. Exactly. She told me she raised a more compassionate and caring daughter than that. Why do I owe a cheater anything? Am I the a-hole? There's an edit, but I want to know before the edit if she's an a-hole.
This is one of the only. I'm sorry. This is one of the only fucking people we've read so far that did exactly what they needed to, in my honest opinion. When I broke up with my ex, right after I got my shit from her house and everything, I didn't necessarily block her on everything. I just ignored any messages and everything else. Because again, I agree. Why do I owe a cheater anything, any conversation, any affirmation, anything. Like that she went so far as to have other people that were still mutuals between me and her. She would go to them and be like, "Hey, can you tell Shadow that, like, can you ask Shadow this, or tell Shadow that I'm still getting like this and everything, right?" And they would come to me and be like, "What do you want me to like she's saying this, what do you want me to tell her? Blah 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 blah." Like, you can tell her you told me, but that's it. I like, I don't care. Let her continue to get this shit. I don't care. Continue. Go ahead.
So it's an edit. Saw some people asking. Sorry, forgot to mention how I found out. I'm 100% sure he is/was cheating. I was working on the downstairs computer when an email came through on Outlook. From what I knew, he had Gmail accounts. I clicked the tab and saw a ton of recent emails of orders of a bunch of products. Things like Lupercil, KU, etc. I knew we weren't using anything like that, so instantly got suspicious. I started to look around the email a bit and didn't really find much. However, I wasn't reading everything sent from his company work address, but actually clicked into several emails. And yeah, the emails were pretty sexual and had times of them meeting up, going out, being intimate, etc. for the last 9 months.
Yeah, no, you're not the asshole for just completely cutting contact and everything. It's what I've been fucking preaching the entire time and shit. Like, and I mean, honestly, like, if my parents or anybody came to me and was like, "We raised you better than that. We raised you to be nicer than that," I'm gonna be like, "You did," and I still am. Don't get me wrong. But somebody like that doesn't deserve my kindness and my compassion and everything. Somebody like that can go rot in fucking hell for all I give a shit, because I don't care. Like, Karma's a bitch, and I mean, her life's a bitch, and her stripper name's Karma. That's the way the saying goes. Like, shit, I won't lie. I felt a little bit of joy whenever I saw that one of my ex's animals of her entire life ended up finally passing away, like 3 months after we ended everything and shit like that. Like, granted, the animal doesn't deserve it or anything, but same time, that was her only comfort through everything. And me, being an evil person to a degree, was happy that her one piece of comfort was ripped from her as well and everything, because my one piece of comfort, which was the relationship, was ripped from me whenever she did what she fucking did. So, you know, you get what you give.
Context, Shadow got dumped in a pretty bad way.
I got dumped over a Snapchat text whenever the bitch cheated on me with a 34-year-old because he had more money and a better place to live in and shit like that.
Yeah, and not that long before, somebody they both knew died.
Yeah, we'd had a death in the family. We'd had a death in the family. I was doing my best to keep everything afloat, and lo and behold, Mr. Mans comes in and is, "Oh, hey, I have money. I can give you all of these things that you want. I can treat you like a pampered little spoiled brat and buy you anything and everything that you want and shit." And so she dropped my ass instead of trying to work through it, which, I mean, more power to her. But at the same time, that means I didn't have to give her anything. I didn't have to do anything back towards her. And I had plenty of people being, "You should just talk to her. Can't you guys still just be friends?" And yada. And I was like, no. I know, I understand. I understand she's still friends with like 3 of her other exes from before me and everything. I mean, shit, she was fucking one of them whenever she was talking to me and everything, which is confirmed because she herself told me what she was doing every weekend whenever she would go over to their house and shit, and stuff like that. But yet she's interested in me, and I mean, I got myself into that situation. I won't lie. But at the end of the day, whenever she says that she's changed, and whenever she says that she's doing better, and that I'm the only fucking person, and then I find out these other things and shit like that, and she essentially sent me away for a month so that way she could get to know and get in bed with other Mr. Mans, like, no, you can go and royally fuck yourself, and I'm going to have nothing to do with you or your family or anybody, and they're not going to know what happened to me, where I am, what I'm doing, or anything. Like, I have no problem going from one night being your comfort and safety blanket and your comfy person and your full blown, like, the only person you feel safe enough with to be your whole self, to the next night being a complete fucking stranger to you and everything, and acting like I've never even fucking known you. I have no problems doing that to people anymore. I am the asshole. I know I am, and I'll wholeheartedly admit it. Go ahead.
I'm tired of people. I'm not looking for new friends. Because the friends I had that has been close to me for a long time, it's just been cutting me off for no reason at all, or being shitty friends, and I'm done with that. I am completely fine with the friends I have. I am not actively looking for other friends, because that is just with the friends I've had. Like, his ex-girlfriend was my friend until she started treating him like shit and cheating. I don't like cheaters. That was like, yeah, nope, out, go away. That's not. That's not.
Which is completely fair. Completely fair. So, ooh, this title looks good though. Tech support has given me a new oh, it's a one-pager. Okay. Our last story says, my boyfriend has been cheating on me through Reddit, and I don't think he'll stop. I've always heard that a guy having Reddit is a red flag, but never paid much attention to it, as I've had Reddit for 4 years and only used it to ask questions / confess things. Reddit is a cesspit. Like, it's why do you think why we get our stories from there? Reddit's full of nothing but shit stains, in my opinion. Anyways, let's continue.
Not just no. You can't just name it like that. It's not just shit stained. There's actually a few good people in between.
To a degree.
But mostly,
there's some porn on Reddit too.
Oh, okay, okay, Loco, thank you.
No. I'm just letting y'all know that maybe the story. This is gonna be my thoughts on what the story's gonna be about. That she found her boyfriend was watching porn from Reddit. I don't know. That's just my guess.
Maybe.
Wait, is watching porn cheating though?
Depends on the relationship and the boundaries you and your partner set, to be honest. In my opinion, that is. Like, if your partner's not comfortable with you watching porn and everything, then don't watch porn. But if they're like, hey, I get it, sometimes, you just need to, excuse my vulgarity, but sometimes you need to just rub one out. I'm not in the mood for sex right now.
Hog tie.
And yeah, you need a little alone time to rub one out, and that helps you, and your partner's okay with it, by all means, as long as you do it in moderation, and it's not like every fucking night you're hiding in the bathroom fucking watching a new video or something like that. Then you're addicted. It says, though, I've jokingly brought up the fact that it was a red flag, and he laughed because he didn't have Reddit. He used to... What? I've always heard that a guy having Reddit is a red flag. Okay. Jokingly brought it up. He laughed because he didn't have Reddit. He used to, like in middle school, but said he deleted it for storage, and he didn't use it at all. What the fuck you mean deleted it for storage? That would... Okay. Reddit's a website, not something on your... Anyways, one night I'm at his house and I'm trying to email myself a picture from his phone so I can download it as a PAF homework. Don't know what the fuck a PAF is. PAF. I noticed he had another email address on his Gmail app, so I clicked on the switch user icon and found tons of notifications from Reddit. Me thinking this must be an old email address, I brushed it off and I didn't click any further. I began to wonder if he does have Reddit, and if he did, why is he hiding it? I click on the emails he's received and see that he was part of a queer community and people have been messaging him. I download Reddit on his phone and it's, oh, I guess that's what they meant by storage. Okay. Download Reddit on his phone and it signs me into an account he's been using. There are about 20 plus messages between him and other guys exchanging explicit photos. This has been going for months. This can't be recent, right? Well, the pictures he sent are in his brand new remodeled room. So they are. Pictures he sent to me are there too. He's giving these guys full detailed descriptions of what he wants to do with them and how amazing their bodies look. This hurts so bad. Forgot to mention we've been dating for a little over a year at this point, especially because I've kind of let myself go. When I started college, I gained the freshman 30 and hadn't had time to go to the gym or run as much as I used to. Am I not enough for him now or what? We've had sex many times during the months he was cheating on me, and coincidentally, he was being very bitchy about me going out with my girlfriends to parties and stuff. I decided to give him another chance, but I think it's time to end things. You think? I got worried he might be doing it again, and I told him about it. He explained that he hadn't been messaging anyone anymore, and he showed me that he used to hide messages and tried showing me his hidden, but it didn't work. That seemed fishy, and it makes me wonder who he was hiding if I definitely saw 20 plus people he was messaging. Edit. I would like to note that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being queer. It was just a shock considering I've known him for so long. Update. He did it again. I broke up with him. Now he's saying he'll really change. Lol, bullshit. I agree. But how wild is it? Imagine, I'll put it this way. Alexia, you and Dog, you've been together for, I honestly forgot how long now, but let's say you guys have been together for, exactly, you guys have been together almost 3 years. Imagine if one day it just end up 2 years. Imagine if one day you just randomly found, like Dog's been sexting other dudes and sending nudes and shit to other dudes on Reddit and everything.
Don't look at mine and Dog's DMs.
You're not supposed to tell her about that.
Give me your phone, my love.
I'm sorry. I
Give me
didn't
your
tell her.
phone.
We're not supposed to tell
Alexia,
her.
we don't have a group chat. We don't have a group chat. Me, Shadow, and Dog.
Listen, okay, it wasn't anything sexual between us, Alexia. We were just, comparing and everything.
Okay.
Seeing if the stereotypes are true.
We're evaluating.
Was they true?
It's scientific research.
But no,
yeah, he's out here slanging.
That's what, and I hate for OP if they were having comments and shit like that, being like, "Oh, you broke up with him because he's queer, or because he's bi, or because he's also into." Nah, bitch, I broke up with him because he's sitting here sending nudes and shit to 20 plus dudes that I found, and allegedly has more that he's hiding from me. Nah, fuck that. Respect for giving him a second chance and everything, but you was dumb as shit to do so. I don't know. Fuck second chances, bro. At this point, fuck second chances.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yep. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Never gonna change.
There is
Yeah, Shadow.
there is a few people that actually does change, but you know,
It's like a one
it's
in,
very few.
1,000. It's like 1 in 1,000.
You do know I have a mirror up. I can see you touch my butt.
Shadow never changed. He divorced me.
Stop
Listen, Loco,
lying.
I told you.
He stole my Minecraft family.
Listen, I told you, okay, if you didn't stop fucking with that Enderman, I was taking the dog and the house. So I did.
The dog started it.
The dog says differently.
That's just a dog one.
But yeah, no, that's
Apparently you started a threesome with an Enderman and Loco. He walks away. He walks away.
but
Hey,
now
hey,
that's
now that you have a bromance, is it okay if I start fighting with the girlies? I know I already fight with the girlies, but
It's
is it okay if I
different.
fight with them even more?
Different. We have a harem. It's different.
You have a harem?
It's different.
lucky. How'd you get it?
We're the harem of dogs.
Wait, you have the harem? You have a harem?
Motherfucker, since when?
Well, let's see here. You've got me. You've got Loco. You've got
Pop-Tart.
I have
Yeah.
Alexia and only Alexia.
I love you saying I have Alexia and only Alexia, but it's making sense. Like there's also Jax who wanted you at some point.
That is fair.
He was
Probably
claiming you in
Pika,
that
maybe-
world.
Maybe,
We
Pika.
had
Maybe,
the
Dad.
boys for the reason.
Foreman.
Informant? No, we have 12. My love, look at your open your menu.
I think dog is like going crazy.
Lies.
Yeah, but you need to look at your clock. We start at midnight and we end at 2. Not if we talk. It's cool. We can talk about cheaters and your harem palace.
Starts.
If anything, we have like 5 minutes to talk to shit, and then we'll do the outro and the ending soon. And the
Well, we
all
have
of that
we
according
have
to my
we have
clock.
7 minutes. So we have 7 minutes, and then
It
we
is
have the outro.
49. It is
It's
49, and y'all all.
48. It's 48. It says 48 on mine.
I will screen share you and show you mine says 49.
Now it's 49.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes to rant. So.
Yeah.
I have 6 minutes to rant.
That's not my fault. Okay, listen, y'all are the ones supposed to be in the future right now. Okay.
We are.
Fuck
Listen, this
you
is y'all's fault.
and your chicken strips.
Yeah, say that about my chicken.
We have no more chicken strips. We already ate them. There's no more chicken in the freezer.
You didn't
What the
share?
hell? Put the muffins in the freezer.
Listen, I've told you, when you come, I'll make you waffle. We'll make you all the good food you're eating. Listen, if I send them now, right? But if I send them with the post, it's gonna be moldy and disgusting when it comes to you.
Vacuum seal.
Back on topic. A little bit
Alexia's over here cheating me out of chicken and waffles.
Hey,
Yeah.
I've been through free cheaters, you know.
Been through more than I can fucking. I can't say more than I count, but I've just been. My last one was a cheater. before her. I need to turn my gestures back. I don't need to turn my gestures back. My last one was a
The
cheater.
worst-
The one before her
worst
was
thing
a
is-
cheater.
The
Go ahead.
worst thing is, one of them cheated with a minor in VRchat.
What the fuck? Okay, I need to know which one after this.
You,
See,
I'm
that's
sure
the
you don't
real
know.
wild part.
No. It's dealt with. Trust me. It's been a few years ago. It's been dealt with. They completely.
Fair.
John Twitch. I don't think that's the name.
I mean, shit. I'll have to talk about this a little bit more afterwards. But with the way things have been going recently, Twitch might not be a platform much longer in the first place. So.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, no. Twitch is under a lot of fucking bullshit. It's on a lot of shit right now, and I don't blame them. Honest to God, this platform's a fucking cesspit. But that's my opinion. But
You know, it's
no,
there.
fucking cheater. Just moral of the story. Moral of tonight. Don't be a fucking cheater. Don't like if you're in a stable, healthy relationship. Don't fucking just immediately. Oh, something new, something shiny. I'm bored of my current partner, so let me go after. Like, no. If you're bored in the relationship, or talk to your partner about shit, and come to like a conclusion of things, come to a compromise. That's what it is. Talk to your partners. If you're getting bored, if you're falling out of love, if you need something to spice things up and everything, talk to them. Say, hey, I've been feeling like this recently. Could we maybe do something to reignite that spark? Go on a date. Come up with these kind of like activities. Go to fucking marriage counseling and therapy and shit, or relationship counseling and therapy and shit. Try to work on it.
Yeah, but
if
the
you
thing
just-
is,
Go
nowadays, people see love as attraction and lust. That's not love. You
Oh,
choose to
100%.
love a person every single day. Like, I choose, even though I can be pissed at dog, I choose to wake up and still love him, you know?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I don't want to live with anybody else. I don't want to be with anybody else than him. Like, even when I'm tired of him.
Sure about that. No.
Because we have a small apartment, and I don't care. I still want to be with the guy. Like, I'm just gonna go lay down for a bit and do something else away from him, and it's better. Love is choosing the same person. Attraction and lust is something else. Yeah, you can lose attraction and lust. That can happen. But then if you just want to leave them because of the attraction and lust is not there at this current moment, then it was never love.
Love doesn't stop when things get hard. That's not.
You know what else stops? Shadow when he gets tired.
You're not wrong. But no, like in all seriousness though, like love doesn't stop when shit gets hard. Love finds a way to work through it and everything, and love finds a way to continue building and continue working with each other and shit and caring for each other. Love doesn't go, oh, he hurt my feelings this one time and so now I'm breaking up with him. Like, obviously they cheat, they are physical with you, they break your core boundaries and shit like that, then yeah, but that doesn't mean you stop loving them and everything. Like, sure, I might sound like I'm wishing the worst on my exes and shit like that and everything, but like I do hope that each and every one of them has a good rest of their life and everything, and that shit to some degree does actually work out for them. I will say my methods and my reasonings behind that are probably more mean and everything, because it's like, I hope that their life works out, but is still shitty enough to where they can see me prosper and be like, man, I really did give up a good catch and shit like that. But I'm not gonna wish them like absolute harm or a shitty life or anything else like that. I'm gonna wish them a Merry Christmas and I'm gonna walk the fuck away, because that's gonna do more damage to them in the long run than anything else is. Like, love don't stop just because shit gets hard. Love don't stop whenever you don't get what you want. Like, it's that fucking simple.
Loco, it's time. It's time for your nice outro.
Alrighty, guys. Alrighty! Thank you guys so much for watching episode 5 of the Gaslight Me Gently podcast. If you want to catch us, be sure to catch us next Friday at the same time, as well as on Sundays we do. I forgot what the other one was called. What was it called on Sundays?
Gaslight Me Gently, deeper meanings.
Deeper meanings. That's the one.
It's just deeper meanings, like, you know. Yeah, it's where we pick a topic, or is where the gentleman and Mrs. Floki pick a topic, or actually I pick a topic, but they talk about it.
We kind of just get thrust into whatever she wants us to talk about, realistically, whether we know about it or not.
Exactly, and I will have pointers for them if they need it. Otherwise, they'll just chat it out there, like, with no pointers. You know, shit happens. But next Sunday, we are ranking horror stories. This Sunday, we're ranking horror stories because spooky season is coming. So are you ready for like the first October to, you know, watch the great spooky season movies?
Let's go! Yeah!
Right, now you have to tell them where they can find us.
That's what I was about to do. Oh, hey guys, you can catch us on Spotify Music, not Apple Music, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, clips on TikTok.
Amazon.
I forgot the rest. Amazon Music. We'll have to get them written down so I can remember.
Amazon Music, Good Podcast, iHeartRadio, Castbox.
Yeah, those ones. But yeah. But anyways, guys, good night, and we will all catch you guys next week on Gaslight Me Gently. Bye.